Hello viewers, you are welcome to Nigeria High Standard Universities with Development Platform. Nigeria High Standard Universities are specially selected universities that have carved a niche for themselves through quality standard and modern infrastructural development. To participate in this special report, the university must be recognized, accredited, and licensed by the National Universities Commission (NUC) of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Today, we shall be taking you through Okpara University of Agriculture, Umudike in Abia State, Nigeria, West Africa. I am Sonny Kemsinachi David. We'll be back after this time out. Please don't go away. Nigeria High Standard Universities. Yes, Nigeria High Standard Universities. Nigeria High Standard Universities is a flagship TV program that is specially designed to promote and unveil the modern technology potentials and facilities of some specially selected Nigerian universities with high standard infrastructure and conducive learning environment. Is your school technology driven? Does your school have the required infrastructure and conducive environment that can compete with other world-class universities? Would you like to show the world the level of technological development in your institution to attract international recognition? You are just one click away from the Hall of Fame. Join the list of the Nigeria High Standard Universities with Development Platform on this station. For inquiry and participation, please call 0813-482-8526, 0818-708-2257, 0806-283-0069. Nigeria High Standard Universities, your window to quality education and desired institution.
As the world revolves towards globalization, information and communication technology has continued to play a very significant role in our human and economic development. The need for every sector and notable institutions to key into this viral and all-important trend has become unavoidably necessary. Founded in 1992 but commenced operation by 1994, Okpara Federal University of Agriculture, Umudike, Abia State, Nigeria, West Africa, is one of the high-standard Nigerian universities and among the few Nigerian universities with high ICT presence. The university, which in the past was not rated in any technological development, has in the past 5 years experienced unprecedented growth and transformation in every area of its endeavor. The school today ranks among the best Nigerian universities of a high standard that can compete favorably with any modern university within and outside the country. Okpara University of Agriculture, Umudike, can today pride itself as one of the highly sought for in the terms of admission, academic excellence, quality lecturers, conducive environment, modern infrastructure with high technology, having education change mantras, and result-oriented technocrats at the helm of affairs. One of the most fascinating moments in the school environment is in the night. The night view of Okpara University of Agriculture is an experience better to behold and not to be told. There is, of course, no comparison between the old look of the university and the new. It is better seen than imagined. The shining bright of the street light provides students with confidence that traits beyond unaccomplished wishes. Professor Hilary Edeoga is the Vice Chancellor of Okpara University of Agriculture, Umudike in Abia State, Nigeria, a winner and holder of numerous awards from local and international institutions and organizations, an academia par excellence, a lover of modern education development, a change mantra with proven record of achievement. Our crew also spoke with students, members of the immediate community, and other key personnel of the university.
Days are gone when you just stay in a place as far as the university community. Because university community now is no more universities in Abia State, for instance, or universities in Nigeria alone. No. We have only one university in the world, but branches in different countries, in different states, in different towns. So in order to be part of that global university, we did everything possible to improve on our ICT resources so as to make sure that if you are here today, you can talk with somebody who is in Kentucky, for instance, in the United States. One of the universities we partner with is Kentucky State University. You can talk with somebody who is in Boras, Sweden. You can talk with somebody who is in university in Canada, in Europe, and other parts, South Africa, and other parts of the world. So in order to be part of that global village, I decided to make sure that we procure all these ICT facilities so that my students will not be lagging behind. That is why, you see, even some of my students, when they go to outside competition, they don't shy away from others, students from other parts of the world. Because most of what they see there are the things they have seen here. So these things are not going to be new. And that's why they have been doing excellently well. My student went to Malaysia, they came best. My student went to Germany, they came best. So I'm reaping the joy and the advantages of such a investment, so to say. So that is why I decided to invest heavily in ICT, so as to make sure that my students are not left behind, so as to make sure that tomorrow when they graduate, they will not be looking at themselves as those who just went to the university to read and get degrees, but those who really passed through the university and the university passed through themselves. They can discuss with any graduate anywhere from any university in the whole world.
Our vision is to create and maintain an ICT center of excellence that bolsters a sustainable ICT-enabled environment at Okpara University of Agriculture, Umudike.
Network is a concept in computer that allows two or more computers to be connected together for the purpose of resource sharing. All the resources we have in the campus, if they are not shared between students and staff across colleges, across the nation and internationally, the resources, people might not benefit from those resources. So every resource we have in the campus must be shared across this platform. So the networking platform provides the means for these resources to be shared.
The Vice Chancellor, who is a lover of ICT, he has supported the course for the ICT in this university. And also we have a highly trained tech staff, for the directorate and also at the center as well. So, and the university community has been very supportive of ICT here in the university, and I think that effort combined is what brought the success.
Our Vice Chancellor last year was given an award by the National Association of Nigerian Students with respect to the best Vice Chancellor because of how he has tried to tap into hidden resources to make sure that what we feel that was not available is made available. What am I saying? When you come to our classrooms now, we have interactive boards whereby students can easily learn. We have an e-library unlike before. And we have in the hostel axis, there is Wi-Fi, that's free internet Wi-Fi for students. This has really helped to facilitate learning because we know now that learning is not limited to the classroom as at now. Learning is something that is universal now. The competency of a student or someone that claims to be a graduate should not be dependent on his notes. It should be dependent more of what he can access from the net and making him versatile. And this management has tapped into all available resources to make sure that this is achieved.
Throughout my life, I've worked in the university system. It was only the 3 years, 1 year in Shell and 2 years as a commissioner in the Enugu State Executive Council that I worked outside the university system. And this university, to be specific, is a university where I have done my own contribution in different areas, head of department, up to VC. So I knew the challenges before coming on board. And I never needed forming committees to let me know that there is no building, to let me know there is no internet, to let me know there is no power, to let me know there is no fish pond, to let me know there is no poultry, to let me know there is no piggery, to let me know that there is no asphalted road. There's no light at night. Of course, the students were, each time it's either you hear of snake bite or court activity or one criminal activity or the other. But with the procurement of solar light, you can stay and see somebody more than 1 kilometer away at night. So with that, you cannot think of anybody indulging in going to do burglary of one of the offices or do raping of one of the students, female students, or vice versa. So because I knew the challenges before coming on board, that was why I was able to attack it. When I came on board, there were abandoned buildings everywhere. Even the third fund that was there in Abuja, the previous administrations couldn't access. I met the 2007-2008 money being partly assessed as of 2011. And I had to complete that project in 2011 before continuing the assessment of 2008, 2009, 2009, 2010, 2010, 2011, 2011, 2013, 2013. I'm in 2014 right now. So it was because I knew the challenges. I knew the problem. Low student enrollment, non-expansion of the programs of the university, so that many students are not here because many students would not like to read agriculture and allied. But I made sure I expanded, brought radio station, brought OMR machine, created gardens, so that the students in the evening, you see them in clusters, discussing their social challenges. So you don't need, there was no room for you to think of anything bad because the environment is conducive for learning.
We have never had any riot for the past 4 years, and it's getting to 5 years since this administration came into being. We have never had any student riot or disturbances.
What we do here is to look at matters that concern students, process them, and send to Senate. Like the amnesty, for instance. When the university authorities, the Senate, have looked at the number of students that are leaving the university without a degree, because of the expiration of their residency, they consider it that it is better for us to reconsider and see a way how some of these students can, be helped. And then at the end of the day, a person may leave, at least with a certificate, but at the same time not compromising the quality or the standard of our degree.
But we are the best office for the students. We get along very well. We are not isolated by the students. We work in conjunction with the students.
When you go around, you understand that this campus is a campus that has not witnessed any student protest for the past 5 years, since this current administration came on board.
For quite some years now, where we have no structure, no erect structure, but most things have been completed. Just to stop for a few. The hostel, we have few hostels before now, but now we have memorable and enough hostels for accommodating students or problem students that have no accommodation.
What he inherited was one hostel built by the pioneer Vice Chancellor, and he went ahead to build 10 additional hostels. That is now a model in this country and even Africa. About 6 are under construction, and which may be delivered by October or before December ends. The 6 additional hostels will be delivered. Even the PG students are not left out. We used to have 2 small bungalows that contained 8 rooms each as PG hostel. That's what it used to be for PG students. But today, PG students have a magnificent ultra-modern hostel that can take care of about 3,000 students. So, and these hostels are self-contained, which means each room, each apartment has toilet facilities, bedroom, and other accessories. So it has really been joyful for the students. If you look at the issue of even the old hostels have been renovated. We used to have small bungalow hostels that we inherited from National Root Crop Research Institute. These hostels were built during the colonial era. And of course, you know something that was built before independence, the condition, what it will be. But these hostels, as I speak with you, were renovated completely. Both the roof, the walls, every aspect of the hostels, including toilet facilities, were renovated. And the students are now happily living in those places. We have never had an issue of water problem in this place since inception because boreholes were sunk in every hostel. And each borehole has a dedicated generator, 60 kVA generator that powers that borehole. So there is no complaint about water. We also have a functional water treatment plant so that students can drink potable water that will not have any problem with their health. There's electricity. You may wish to know that the past vice chancellors combined bought two 800 kVA generators. They bought only two. And as we speak here, this vice chancellor has bought four. He has bought four 800 kVA generators that are working. He also refurbished the old ones. He didn't discard the old ones. So the issue of electricity is put paid. We have constant electricity supply. There's also the solar-powered lighting and electricity systems. It was the experimentation started with D Block, of course, which is my college. We have 24 hours of electricity in D Block that powers both the lecturers' offices, the laboratories, and the library that are there. If you go to D Block, you have 24 hours of electricity in that place. So that has gone a long way to improving the conditions of teaching and learning. And it is being replicated in other colleges. It was a pilot project, and it was found to be successful, and it is being replicated.
The universities of agriculture are supposed to be universities that can stay on their own without even asking for cover from the government. But the problem we have now is that we have not gotten that seed money to take off and stay on a very strong foothold to start sustaining ourselves continually. So what I had in mind is this. By the time we finish the bread and biscuits factory, students can go there to learn entrepreneurship. That's one. Students can go there and work when they are free and get money to even train themselves. If we're able to partner with the good bread makers and we decide to produce the best bread here in Abia State, we are going to take the bread market in Abia State. That is just bread. The same thing with the fishery. I had said it times without number. Our fish pond has the capacity of producing at least 100 catfish in a year. If we're able to produce 100 catfish in a year of one weighing only 1 kg, we have made more than 800 million in a year. Assuming we used 300 million to train, buy feed and pay workers, and we are making a gain of 500 million. And our budgetary allocation from federal government, capital allocation this year is 250 million or less. So from fish pond alone, you are sure of times 2 of federal allocation. You go and make small thing like that in piggery, small thing like that in poultry, small thing like that in the vegetable production, dry season vegetable and the rest of them, palm seedling, economic fruits like guava, pawpaw, and all these small seedling. We have our fingerling that you know produce millions of fingerlings. That is small fish. You come and buy 10 naira. You will take 10 naira. 10 naira times 1 million. How much? That's 10 billion. And I'm sure it is not only 1 million catfish we produce in a year. I can assure you that in a year we can produce more than 10 million fingerlings.
A very unique development that the environment has witnessed since the establishment of this university in terms of students' population, in terms of infrastructural development, in terms of community development, in terms of social responsibility extended to the communities by the university.
I'm even sure that if you look at it very well, we may even be among the best 5. This is because, as you can observe, this is the only university where you get the white interactive board in every classroom, every laboratory for the students. You can see one in my office. Again, this is a university where wherever the students are during the when the university is in session, they can access the internet with their phones. Even using the social media, they can now even get the assignments. They can be given the assignments, they can do the assignments online, and the lecturer will now be in his bedroom reading the submissions of his students in a class. So it is no more the issue of saying you must be physically present in the class in order to meet up your academic obligations. So the ICT has shortened it.
The students are entitled to 60 hours. Once you pay your school fees, you are entitled to 60 hours of access into the internet. And with that 60 hours, you can do your assignments, you can search for materials in the internet. So the university, in their kindness, give students 60 hours free for them to be able to do their online researches.
We have a strong collaboration with Kentucky State University, KSU, in the United States of America. We also partner with University of Boron. We call it Boras, but they call it Boras there. We also have a university in Canada too. Some other universities locally, like of course most of the universities in Nigeria. We also partner with IITA Ibadan. We also partner with here our closer door neighbor, IITA, National Root Crop Research Institute. And many tertiary institutions now in this country are getting affiliated to us. They want to offer our degree. It is my intention to make sure that I don't leave any abandoned project, as I inherited numerous abandoned projects before going. I am believing that somebody who will replace me will have that fear of being seen as a failure. So I'm sure whoever will come will not neglect it, because the problem in this country is not necessarily establishing infrastructure or putting structures on the ground, but what? Maintenance.
Nigeria High Standard Universities. Yes, Nigeria High Standard Universities. Nigeria High Standard Universities is a flagship TV program that is specially designed to promote and unveil the modern technology potentials and facilities of some specially selected Nigerian universities with high standard infrastructure and conducive learning environment. Is your school technology driven? Does your school have the required infrastructure and conducive environment that can compete with other world-class universities? Would you like to show the world the level of technological development in your institution to attract international recognition? You are just one click away from the Hall of Fame. Join the list of the Nigeria High Standard Universities with Development Platform on this station. For inquiry and participation, please call 0813-482-8526, 0818-708-2257, 0806-283-0069. Nigeria High Standard Universities, your window to quality education and desired institution.
What do you think? Splendid. Well, your guess is as good as mine. This is just the size of the show for this week. For participation and inquiry, please take note of the contacts on your screen. Until we come your way again, same time, same station, I remain your host, Sonny Kim David. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.